What you said also reminds me of one of the main ticket submissions I had with World of Tanks. So World of Tanks released in 2011, but I did participate in the closed beta before the release. And the thing is, I participated in the closed beta, and after the full release, my account just disappeared for some reason. Hi, Slayer. I'm doing pretty shit today, honestly. Maybe I'll explain later, but after the release of World of Tanks, this is not related to why I'm feeling shit. I'm just talking about something else with Moosey at the moment, just in case you're wondering, Slayer. But after World of Tanks released, for some reason my beta account disappeared completely. It just vanished. So when I wanted to play World of Tanks again, I had to re-register with my same email address. How do I know that? Because it's the same email address that I could register a new account with, right? If you already have an account on this email, you cannot register another account on the same email, because they'll say, you know, an account with this email already exists. But I had in my mail proof of registration emails of the closed beta. And there was basically an anniversary event, and the older your account is, the better the reward is you get. And I got the second highest reward table because my account is old, but I didn't get the beta member rewards. And I was like, hey, I was a beta member. I feel like I deserve these beta rewards. So I made a ticket explaining, hey, I was a beta player, but my account disappeared after release of the game. And I sent them screenshots of proof of emails where I had registered, and they would still like not acknowledge that it happened, basically, and be like, no, we don't have any data of you being registered at the beta, so tough luck. Even though I had emails as proof, literally in the same mail. So that's what really pissed me off there. Holding your entire Steam library hostage. Yeah, I get what you mean. It is definitely like you make one mistake and get banned, and library of 2,000 plus games can just disappear. And to answer your question, Slayer, yesterday I ordered a new washing machine, which was chosen by one of my coaches. And me and my coaches made the agreement that we would order somewhere where there's a service of them carrying the washing machine upstairs to my apartment, installing it, and carrying the old washing machine downstairs and taking it with them. That was the agreement I made with my coaches. And so I ordered it yesterday, and it said order today, it will get delivered on Tuesday. But for some reason, they were ringing my doorbell while I was doing cardio today. League of Legends. Oh shit, what happened there? If you want to share. So they rang the doorbell today while I was doing cardio. First I thought they were just some kids doing Audio-Technica. But then they kept ringing, so I had to, you know, check who was ringing. So I put on my clothes because I was doing cardio. And went downstairs and I didn't see anything. And then after a few minutes of looking around, I saw a truck driving away. So then I went back in my apartment and I saw I had 2 missed phone calls. And an email that they missed their delivery, that I was not, you know, that they couldn't deliver my washing machine. Not sure if Slayer is still here, by the way, like, listening to my explanation of why my day is shitty, but I want to make sure I'm not having to repeat it. Okay, you're still here, that's good. But that's not it yet. It got worse and worse. So basically they happened to call right when I was downstairs looking for them, right? And I called them back and they didn't answer. So then I went to their profile on the website and tried to call, and the automatic voice said that they do not do phone calls on Mondays. So I sent them an email instead. And, you know, then after the email they said, all right, we will do it on Tuesday, the delivery. Okay, that's fine. But then I went looking through some emails, and then I found in one of the emails that they do not carry the washing machine upstairs. And they do not install the washing machine. Even though I had agreed with my coaches that we would order somewhere where they would install it for me, right? So then, you know, because it was already a frustrating day because of that, but then that added more frustration. So I let my coaches know, like, hey, I just found info in a mail. They do not fucking carry it upstairs. Which also means they're not gonna carry my old one downstairs. And we had made the agreement that we were gonna order a service where they were gonna do that. So I got annoyed. And instead of basically providing a solution, they were like, well, tough luck, guess you gotta like find a way, you know, maybe ask your brother to carry it, or maybe hire someone. And I'm like, no, I already spent a lot of money on the washing machine. I don't want to spend more. I'm already over my comfort zone of what I wanted to spend, because I do not enjoy going below my my buffer of money in the bank. That makes me sleep uncomfortably. So I said, no, I don't want to spend more money. And we had the agreement that I would not have to fucking carry it. So we got into an argument. And eventually, yeah, me and one of my coaches. So when I said, like, hey, that was not the agreement, that was not the thing we agreed on, you know? Eventually, my case manager came to my apartment. And we talked personally, because I was so fucking frustrated. I hadn't eaten anything yet all day, by the way, because I wanted to do cardio on an empty stomach. So it was like almost 2 p.m. and I had not eaten anything yet. I had a headache and I was annoyed the whole fucking day. And I was, therefore, during the app first we texted, I was cussing a lot. I did not insult my coaches, I never insulted them, but I was cussing because I was frustrated at the situation. Because I did not fucking want to carry anything. And I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Basically, yeah, then my case manager came to me in my apartment and she was in shock that, you know, she said, like, I've never seen you, you know, use so many cussing words, and, you know, she obviously knew I was frustrated. And yeah, I explained it to her and I told, you know, the situation, what it was. And then she was like, well, you know, it's not really our responsibility. You need to take some responsibility as well. And it's like, well, it's not what we agreed on. We agreed on one thing, and now someone made a mistake, which I don't take personal, you know, mistakes happen. But now basically all the responsibility falls on me, which I am not fucking happy with. And I saw, you know, on her face that she was shocked at seeing me this frustrated and, you know, under emotional stress. And yeah, her argument was basically, well, you're an adult as well, so we can't take full responsibility. You have to take responsibility as well. Why is the thing not activating? Fuck. Oh, it's using the wrong fucking button, that's why. And I said, well, you're supposed to help me with making the choice. We had the agreement. And when you are telling me, you know, when one of the coaches tells me, hey, order this one, everything will be done for you in terms of carrying, then I will take them at their word, right? That's why I trust them, right? That's a trust thing. I trust them that they reviewed it and I can take them at their word. And they're saying that, well, I should have checked as well. So that's stupid, because that means that I can't trust them if I'm having to check whatever they do as well, right? What's the point of them doing that for me, having to trust them that they will find a good machine to order if I have to check behind their fucking ass if it was indeed correct? So I told them, hey, if we're not gonna do it with this proper solution, then you're gonna lose some trust of me, because, you know, I obviously expected you to fucking take some responsibility, right? Because you were the ones eventually helping, you know, making that choice. And then, which was really a nasty response from her, she basically said that that was like blackmail from me, which is not true, because trust is not something you choose. You have no choice over how much you trust someone. So that's not even close to blackmail. Because I said, hey, my trust will drop if we're not gonna, you know, she said that, you know, if I am not gonna trust them as much anymore when not doing the solution, you know, when, you know, them getting some kind of solution done for me, then, you know, I'm gonna lose trust to them. And she said that's kind of like blackmailing them, which is not true, because trusting someone and losing trust is not a choice. I don't choose to trust them less. My trust is purely based on, you know, feelings, on like, oh, they did this, well, now I'm gonna trust them less. Yeah. So I really hope that she was just under emotional stress as well. And that's the reason she said that, because she saw me in emotional stress. I saw she was in some emotional stress, so I hope it was just an emotional thing she said. What does ultimatum mean? I have to look that up. Final demand attached to a threat. Like, if you don't do it, I'll never speak to you again. Well, that's kind of a similar thing. But I wouldn't even say that it was an ultimatum, because I don't choose. I don't choose to lose trust. Again, it's just a natural response to lose trust for someone if they do, you know, drop you, if they drop the ball on you. So I wouldn't even agree that it's an ultimatum. Or at least one without a choice. Like, again, I don't have a choice of losing trust. I can't just be like, oh, well, I trust them just as much as I did before. That's impossible, because trust is not something you choose. I can't just choose to trust a person I don't know, for example. I just naturally wouldn't trust a person I don't know, right? Not a choice, but... Again, I'm hoping it was just an emotional response from her. And tomorrow I'll probably have another coaching session, so we'll probably end up talking about it. But what we did in the end is we canceled the order. So I sent an email to the store and explained, like, hey, I see you don't provide the service of carrying and installing, so I would like to actually cancel the order, is what it has come down to. And I will probably get refunded within like the next 5 days or something, and then we'll have to order a new one somewhere else where they do provide the service. But will I ask for their help again? I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to. Because if I'd be there on my own, I would probably, like, again, I would check it. I would have checked if the service is all there, but I took my coach at their word. And then, you know, apparently that's me not taking responsibility, because I took my fucking coach at their fucking word that they saw that the thing was there. I think that's so stupid. How dare I not take my fucking coach at their word? They fucking tell me it's that, then I'll fucking take them at their word. Yeah. I'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, that was basically what fucking fucked up my whole day today. I went to get painkillers at my neighbor's place. He's very nice. I love my neighbor. He's such a nice dude. And he gave me some painkillers, and I got to vent, and he really sympathized with me. Well, you know, trusting, you know, or like Taking a risk with someone you don't trust is taking a risk. Yeah. I used to have a feeling I could fully rely on my coaches, but now it's like, well, now I know that I cannot really take them at their word and fully trust them. So that's very sad. Hey, we've reached the thing. Alright, well, let's see what the fuck is gonna happen, right? What will happen? Yeah, if you choose to trust someone you don't trust, that's like taking a gamble. So you don't actually trust the person, but you're taking a gamble on their trust. Like, that's what you're saying right now. Is, like, trusting a person that you don't trust. Almost like, I guess, an oxymoron, but if you trust a person that you don't trust, you're taking a gamble.
You said this was the spot where I can make you a body, right?
Yes.
But actually trusting and not trusting someone deep inside is... You have no control over there.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah. Like, it's not like I, like... like she said, chantage. But yeah, like, again, I can't... Chantage would be... Oh, it's the same thing like you say, an ultimatum. Chantage. Oh, if you're gonna do that, well, then I'm gonna do this. To not make them do that, kind of. Because I said, well, you're gonna lose I'm gonna lose trust in you if I'm gonna, you know, do that. I don't know. Fantasia is blackmail. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't too sure what the direct. I thought it was blackmail, but I wasn't too sure.
So, Alan, you said your people came here in search of a cure?
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like me?
My people regarded my scientific contributions with particular interest.
As I said, like me.
If that is your interpretation.
So, how did your valuable scientific mind wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
Something's fishy here, right?
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Does that mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component. This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacteria? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate body fabrication sequence from the terminal.
You still owe me an explanation.
I understand.
Commence installation using fabrication.
The escape of the bacteria was an accident. I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes. I do not wish to speak about it.
We can come back to this.
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
Seems fair. Looks pretty cool. It reminds me of Warframe.
Commencing data transfer.
Did it work? Are we...
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Whoa. Hey. You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Oh no.
We noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But...
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
And the bacteria got out, infecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for
From the
someone
first
to bring
game.
back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern me.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
No, I'm surprised.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Oh. I thought he was about to kill me or something, or try to. When he grabbed me, I thought he was about to want to kill me or something, maybe. But to be fair, him withholding the information because he was worried, I think it's reasonable. Because he was afraid, like, you know, that we would not help anymore if we found out that he made the mistake of causing the bacteria to get free. Which I think is reasonable to be afraid of. Yeah, I sympathize. And just like Robin said, like, I know we all make mistakes. So, yeah, that's a reasonable response. I wouldn't really, you know, like, be too mad about him. Oh, it was very different than I thought would happen. Facility. I may have been there already, I'm not sure. Definitely did look like a boss fight. Especially with those arms and shit. I thought, oh shit, is he gonna get some weapons and shit? Yeah. Yeah, I'm very anxious about tomorrow. If I'm gonna be able to talk it out, or if there's gonna be more fucking conversations, and if how my trust is gonna continue towards my coaches. Yeah, I'm sure the topic will be tomorrow, but they'll probably notice as well if I'm gonna be a lot more quiet towards them. Yeah, that could also definitely be a possibility from their side. But they will definitely, even if they would, they will notice that I'm gonna be a lot more passive towards them. If I will continue to be passive, because I'm only feeling what I'm feeling now. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel better, but maybe I'll like, knowing myself, I'll probably be a lot more passive towards them and less trusting. And they will notice that. And then eventually they'll start asking about it. Yeah. Thursday I'm gonna visit my doctor as well. Together with one of my coaches, I think. Not looking forward to that. Well. My coaches want to ask if the doctor can give me any kind of tips on how to deal with my dyspraxia better. Because it's been many years since I got the diagnosis. Yeah, they say because it's been many years since I was diagnosed with it, so maybe there are like new things doctors might know on like how to cope better with dyspraxia, but well, they just, you know, out of a viewpoint of being able to help me make my life, like, you know, for both of us to know. For me and for them to, you know, find ways, if there's ways for me to cope and deal with my dyspraxia, but I don't know if there's much else to it than practicing movements, but there's plenty of things that I'm still not efficient at. So. Well, there's some other things I do want to visit for, though, like about my nose. He gave me a nose spray last time, which was useless. Because I do have like a chronic filled nose. And then also my stiff shoulders. I always feel like I'm having my shoulders like this when I sleep. Don't really feel like I can relax my shoulders and neck muscles. Feels too stiff, right? Not sure if that's related to my dyspraxia as well or not. But practice movements. Yeah, but those are basically three different things, basically, and yeah, so that's why we're gonna go. I don't know, I just, even if it's not a big deal, I just feel anxious still. I just always feel anxious about going to things like that. Where I didn't do that. Yeah, in general it's also not helping that now just thinking about my coaches in any way makes me feel anxious, and I just don't feel good in my gut thinking about them, so I don't know. Just all because of today, right? I just feel shit because of today, and anything related to it makes me feel a bit shittier, so we'll have to see how it goes. White coat syndrome? What is that? I don't think I've heard of it, no. These fuckers are swimming at home. Ah, okay. I don't think I've been tested for that, but wouldn't be surprised if I had it. I wouldn't be surprised if I had it as well. You were quick. I wonder if I can take my prawn out here. Would you recommend taking my prawn? That's another bug kill. It's very cold.
from the board captain.
Okay, I'll see easy. Have I been there before? I don't think I've been there before.
What did Altera use this place for?
Researchers here were trying to find me.
What? What? How can Alan be talking to me? He's out of my head. How is he still talking? Is he communicating me long range or? That's then bad. Considering I haven't been here yet. Yep.
Was this Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here?
It makes no sense to rank like this.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here.
Definitely a nice place to
I
find
haven't
her.
spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold, no more spine. Nothing that can be misused. All right, now's my time. I've got this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very specific cave you'd have to find for this.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Orion, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Orion, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little bangling box. Orion, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and
I
then
have
it
no
just
idea.
stopped.
The whole story is a
What
mess
if
to
someone,
me.
an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope. But I can't wait to be home with you.
Yeah, I
When
know
are
she
you going
died.
to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some colour and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was like half the story I didn't really get because it was all like very inconsistent and random with the PDAs and.
Oh, Potato. I miss that fluffy little couch walrus.
With the spy penguins.
Hey, Sam. You want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Orion. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, I went on top of that.
This is a personal project.
I couldn't
Looks more
interact
like
with it though.
biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids? I'll turn this off now.
Okay. So, should I do that first before heading to the gate, or does it not matter? It's more of a side thing. It's not really important.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these
Any important conversations that will happen from it?
stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Lil wanted to know too much about architects. I could not let her. She was, what do you call them? Voltairan.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world. I thought it wiser not to take the chance.
So maybe he killed them because they were getting too close to the architect. Yeah, I saw those tiny caves. I just really didn't bother exploring them. Might actually be Alan that killed people. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that that probably happened.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Maybe he's gonna have a freaking trap for me here. How many prawn suits are there? Because you need like 4 scans. Away. Is there a way to get infinite ion cubes in this game? Because we needed an ion cube to craft Alan's body. So what if I had already used up all the ion cubes for batteries? Yeah, exactly. In the first one, they were unlimited. But because you needed an ion cube for Alan's body, technically, if there would be a finite amount of ion cubes, then you could soft lock yourself. And look it up. Yeah, no infinite way to obtain them as of now. Maximum of 69. So that means it's possible to get soft locked. If you were to craft 69 batteries. If you would craft 69 batteries and you would not have a recyclotron, then you would soft lock yourself. Unless there's a different way. So. Found a Reddit thread. Can you soft lock by using ion cubes? Someone says maybe if you put something with ion cubes in your pin list, a sea monkey can give it to you. Yeah, as far as I can read. Either soft lock or maybe a sea monkey can give one. I think that could be possible. Sea monkey giving one maybe.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes. There is much to do.
Die fast. Well, goodbye.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave.
I'm surprised that he lets us go with him. Because he was like not liking humans to find more about the architects, and now he's just letting us come with him. I like the alien stuff as well, the buildings, but I do feel like there's a bit too much of it in this game. In the first game it felt more mysterious and hard to find and special. In this game it feels like there's like almost a bit too much of it. Doesn't feel special anymore. Alright, I'll save here. See what happens. Maybe it's a trap. Maybe we'll get enslaved. Besides, do we even have food here? Kinda crazy Robin would just blindly follow.
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
Oh,
You've
we're
been
not
hiding
yet.
a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
It was imperative to keep the homeworld safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
Well, this is different.
What? This is weird. Loading. The energy mass, are those the energy mass? Yeah. Those the energy mass? No. You're... Oh, I needed to activate them or something. Yeah, I can just casually fly. Oh, he puts a lot of trust in us. What's the right arm for?
Very good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly.
We're gonna just assemble a ship here, correct?
Thank you. The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
Oh, we're human again. I feel like such a pleb compared to ultra perfection life form. I'm so inefficient. Okay. How do I get in?
Join me, Robin.
He has a lot of trust in us. Oh, okay. Big rest.
I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, you could say that. Ready to leave the past behind.
Good. Please brace yourself.
I hope he knows we need oxygen to live. Not true.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Will the phase gate self-destruct? Maybe it'll explode right before we enter.
What will we find when we get there?
If I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
Another phase gate.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
Oh, it's just a picture at the end. Wanted to see more. It was a little bit of a disappointing ending. A little bit. Not the worst, but a little bit disappointing. I feel the first game was a lot more satisfying at the end. Even though it was cool to see, you know, the traveling, but yeah. You did make a good point of Alan being able to trust me when he was in my mind. Yeah, I definitely, this game is definitely not as bad as I was fearing it to be. I did really enjoy it still. First one was definitely better though, in a lot of ways. Just more down to earth, more simple, you know. There was some cringy writing here and there in this game. Characters didn't really feel interesting. You know, only Alan kind of was a little bit interesting. Didn't really care about most other characters, and in some ways it felt a little bit rushed. Map was smaller. Not as many interesting caves to explore. First one was scarier. You know, this is not a bad game. Like, you know, I still enjoyed it. It was a good game, but yeah, the first one was just a lot better. Simple as that. How the story was told was also a bit messy in some ways. Music was good in this though, except for some of the songs of the record player. That one electro song thingy was amazing. Electronic song, I don't know how to describe it. That was like a banger. Some of the others, not really my thing. Some were okay, some were not good. Yeah. But the actual in-game music was good. And, yeah. Didn't know this was made during the pandemic. We are curious about the next one. I hear some people call it Subnautica 2, and some people call it Subnautica 3. Next one. Some people say that this is a sequel, some people say this is more of a spin-off. So I don't know. But we'll see. Yeah. We will see. I just hope it will be more like the first game. I loved the, you know, just the loneliness and shit of the first game. Not saying we have to be lonely, but like, you know, it was more simple. It was like your curiosity was causing you to explore, and here there was the narrative of, well, I gotta find my sister, even though we don't know anything about her sister, so why would we care? You know, that really didn't start off good in my opinions. Like, I don't know her sister. We didn't see anything or learn anything about her sister, so why would I care about her sister, right? It doesn't motivate me. Like in the first game, it's like, here, you crash into an island and try to fucking survive, you know? That's like a good motivation. Like, we're going after my sister, okay? I don't know who that is, so why should I care, right? So what it comes down to. But the gameplay was, you know, more or less the same. Was just not as many interesting spots to find. Like I can barely remember there. I can, you know, there's the lily pad area. Below that, there's like some caves, and you're not gonna get to the crystal. It's like the biggest cave area. There weren't really any other big caves except for that, you know, Altera cave. And yeah, nothing else. The one with the jellyfish, I guess. Very tight though, and yeah. The above water exploration wasn't very interesting, and the rest of the map was just mostly barren wasteland with nothing to do, nothing to find. That was a bit disappointing. Snow Fox feels like shit to drive, by the way, and wasn't even necessary. Like, you don't really need the Snow Fox because you barely spend time on land, and I guess it's only maybe useful if you go find that one piece where the worm is, maybe. But Snow Fox was, would have been cool if you could like go over water with it or something. Yeah, I can definitely see why people this very much. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. Quite a lot of the things that were worse about it.